the San Francisco 49ers. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey,
on first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards and sets them up first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds here. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised.
I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
To throw on second down, Graf. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. You look at this Niner defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Caught. Yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. An 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing on first down. Graff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
First down, New York.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off play action. Graff sliding out of the pocket. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, New York.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Off the play fake. Graf. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Graf. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Open man is Uzomah. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses home or out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Operating from the gun, Graf, flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Niners at 12-1 now to start play. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 30 yards. And the 49ers are once again back in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Graf. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So drive 1, they have the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend, because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to shut you down.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
At the 44-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's Samuel caught left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Open man here is Conklin. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Paul on a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll roll him out right. He finds Wilson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Back to throw, Purdy. And this one's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, old momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
36-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd and long. Graff being chased out left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Finding Gray on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 8 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Graff. Who dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Graff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Purdy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A handoff for Hall. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nick Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off play action. Graf. He'll buy some time right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a solid run down inside the 30.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because As the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for San Francisco, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.